Hey, good morning. Hey, this is Glen from Matrimony Thoughts. Before we dive in, right, hit the subscribe button so you'll miss this marriage truth that most husbands won't say. Trust me, you'll want to hear this, and your wife will too. Most wives think their husband's ignoring them, but the truth is he's not ignoring you. He's mentally checked out. All right? He's gone. He's checked out. He's still in the house, still in the bed, still answering questions, but he checked out a long time ago. And you don't understand why. You can lose your marriage without even having a big fight. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll tell you why. Men don't always leave physically first. We leave mentally. We stop talking, we stop explaining, we stop trying. Right? The scripture for the day says this, Proverbs 18:1. Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment. Once again, Proverbs 18:1. Whosoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment. Isolation doesn't always look like leaving the house. Sometimes it's sitting right next to you, right? Sometimes it's sitting right next to your wife and you being gone. We've been there, right, men? I've been there, right? Right next to her on the couch and not even home, right? Hey, a man starts checking out when he feels a man starts checking out when he feels constantly criticized, right? A man starts checking out when he feels totally disrespected. A man starts checking out when he feels like he can't win. Some men would rather have silence than consistent tension. They may not say that, but we rather have silence than consistent tension, right? Even if the silence is killing the connection, we'd rather have silence. You think he doesn't care anymore, but a lot of times he just stopped feeling heard. Can I be honest? We care. We just don't feel heard. If conversation doesn't build, they start to break things down. Even when nobody's yelling. If our conversation is not getting better, we're not building up on them, we're not having great relation conversations, it start breaking things down. We're not yelling. Nobody's yelling, but no one's being heard, right? This is how marriages die. It's not always cheating. It's not always big explosive arguments. It's just distance. And it wasn't meant to be distant, right? I think the Bible says in Genesis 2:24, right? They shall become one flesh. But some marriages are doing the opposite. We're pulling apart, staying apart, right? Amos 3:3 says, "How can two walk together except they agree?" You can't be one if one of you have mentally disappeared. How can you be one if one is already checked out? He's gone. He's not there. You're gone. You're not there. And you're mentally checked out. I think we talked about it last week. If you want to reconnect or you want things to change or how things can change, realize that respect isn't always optional for a man, right? It's oxygen. And when that's missing, he starts suffocating and silence. He may not say anything, especially if you got a good man. He's not going to say anything. He's going to suffocate. He's going to suffocate. He's going to suffocate in silence. He's not going to yell. He's not going to fuss. He's just going to come home, go take his shoes off, go upstairs. He's not going to complain. He's just going to suffocate in silence. And nobody wants that. That's not what you signed up for. That's not what he signed up for. Y'all used to be best friends. You used to have those conversations. You used to have those talks. Right? Everything was a laughter. Everything was joking. It doesn't seem that way anymore. Here's a solution, right? For husbands, I need you to pause and self-reflect, all right? Are you acting out of frustration or trying to protect the connection? Right? Are you acting out of frustration? Are you silent because of the frustration and you don't know how to communicate? Are you being intentional about showing love in small, respectful ways, even when you feel distant. Ask yourself the question, have I checked out? If you have checked out, right? Start to check back in. Start small. Love her, respect her. Even if it's just one small action a day, take that action, right? Take that step. Take that action, take that step, and make sure that you're giving her exactly what she needs, right? Exactly what she needs. Some love, some respect, some kindness, some gentleness. Be honest. Be transparent. Don't always be so distant. We have to be able to share our emotions, share our feelings, right? Share the things that matter the most, right? If it hurts, tell her it hurts. Yeah, again, if it hurts, tell her it hurts. It's not always keeping things inside, right? They tell you all the time, when you keep things inside, it begin to bottle up. It begin to explode, all right? Can't do that. Here it is. Another couple of reasons, right? We're about to give you 5 reasons, right? 5 reasons why. Again, his key 5 reasons why men keep quiet, and I'm done for the day, right? This might be longer than 8. Here's the key 5 reasons, right? Sometimes us as men, our brains can't really keep up, right? Science says that explains it as it becomes the flood effect, right? It's too much information and it begins to flood us, right? And we're getting so much at a time, right? And we got to be able to release that information, being able to communicate, not be so defensive, right? But be able to let go. Sometimes some of us have never been taught to be emotional, right? The homes that we grew up in, the families that we were in, never were emotional. And we were never taught how to shift our emotions or to share our emotions. As we talked about in one of the first episodes, we always try to fix it. And number 3 is a reason that we go quiet sometimes. We try to fix it and we can't. And by us not being able to fix it or being able to take care of it, we become empty, we become silent. And it really breaks us a little bit. And we don't know how to put everything together, like fix what we broken or fix what we think is broken, and it becomes frustrating to us. The 4th reason is when we don't feel like making mistakes, right? I call it the backup quarterback syndrome, right? Because we don't want to come in and make a mistake. You're the backup quarterback, and in NFL or places, the backup quarterback comes in and no one's expecting him to be great, but he makes mistakes. Some of us gotta, all can't be Tom Brady, come in and be the backup and win Super Bowl, right? Don't be afraid to come in and be scared of saying something wrong, right? Or you're walking on eggshells. Your marriage is not meant for you as a husband to walk on eggshells. We're not supposed to walk on eggshells. We're supposed to be able to lead and not gonna walk on eggshells, right? And have grace in your marriage, right? Women, give him grace. Husbands, give their wife grace, all right? Even as a clumsy attempt, give him grace. A lot of men shut down. Reason 5 that a lot of men shut down is because we don't feel like we are enough, right? Shame hits us hard. Shame is the deepest one, right? Shame makes people disappear, right? It's not a lean in. This shame makes us feel like, hey, I'm less than a man. Brothers, don't feel shameful, right? We don't know everything. We wasn't taught everything. We make mistakes. Women, give him grace when he makes mistakes. All right? Give him grace when he falters. Most men don't even try when they feel like they're going to be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Make grace. Here it is once again. All right? The reason that we shut down, our brain literally can't keep up. We get frustrated. A lot of information, right? Reason 2, we're never taught how to handle our big emotions, right? Reason 3, hey, we're trying to fix it, right? And we can't fix it, and that breaks us, right? Reason 4, we're scared of saying something wrong and we're walking on eggshells. We got the backup quarterback syndrome. We don't want to make mistakes, right? And reason 5, the reason that we as men shut down sometimes and we're honest with ourselves, is because we feel like we're not enough. But I'm here today to tell you, husband, you're more than enough, right? Wife, talk to him, encourage him. Let him know that he is more than enough, all right? Show that grace, the same grace that you want. All right? Same grace that you want, give the same grace to him, because grace is important. All right? Grace is important. Hey, I'm proud of y'all for sitting through this video, right? Most dudes clicked off at the first uncomfortable moment. You stayed. So here's your one thing, all right, to take away from you. Before you go to sleep tonight, or before she gets home, wherever you are, go to your wife and say, hey, I know I go quiet sometimes. And I know it doesn't feel like I'm with you when I'm here, but I'm working on it. And I want to be here. And I want to be there. All right? That's it. Don't try to fix the last 10 years or the last 5 years. Don't try to fix the last 6 months, all right? Or the last 7 months. Just take one step towards her and start today. Bobby Brown said, every little step I take, right? Every little step you take makes a difference, right? Hey, if this hits different for you, send this to somebody else. Send it to one of your boys, one of your brothers. Hey, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. Hey, I appreciate you. Thanks for rocking with me. We'll talk again next week, man. Remember, hey, don't go quiet this week. Don't go silent. Come closer, all right? Come closer. Be open. Be vulnerable. And talk. Glen for Matrimony Thoughts. See you next week.